through Parliament Square. And very soon they'll be at the Great West Door of the Abbey. All along Broad Sanctuary, crowds are 20 deep, and then you have the massed ranks of the world's media looking to take those memorable images. There they are on the right-hand side. The banner of Westminster Abbey and the crest of Edward the Confessor still flying above the northwest tower. That will change when the Queen arrives. Bells of Westminster Abbey ring out as Prince William arrives for his wedding service. There we have a better view really of Prince William, his garter sash and star, the 1,000th member of the Garter admitted by the Queen, and his RAF wings. And the ring of bells at Westminster Abbey, and after this service there'll be a special peal which will last 3 hours when the service is complete. The Dean of Westminster on the right, Dr. John Hall. He's responsible for the spiritual life of the Abbey. He's answerable to the Sovereign. Westminster Abbey is what we call a royal peculiar. The senior clergy here are answerable to the Sovereign and not to any archbishop or other part of the Anglican communion. There's a very strong bond between the monarch, as Prince William will be one day, and Westminster Abbey, and this of course is where one day he will be crowned king. Quite a responsibility for Prince Harry, not just for the speech which he has to deliver later, but he had the stag do to organise, which he apparently did with a good deal of energy and diligence and secrecy. That gave him a lot of pleasure. And what's going to happen is that the Receiver General of Westminster Abbey, who's responsible for all the administration of the Abbey, will lead the Prince and his best man, his brother of course, Prince Harry, along the nave. They'll know all about the flowers and the trees because they were part of planning them. And they've seen them in a few rehearsals, so it will not take them by surprise. I'm sure they'll be delighted with the result. Leading them all the way along the nave, through the choir screen, the organ loft, which splits the Abbey, in a sense, and then into the choir for the more intimate area, where that wedding ceremony will take place in about 40 minutes' time. Since 1066, it's a remarkable thing to say, every coronation has taken place here, apart from 2, Edward V and Edward VIII weren't crowned, but every other king and queen crowned here at Westminster Abbey. It is a cradle of royal power. And Simon Sharma, the historian, still with me. As we see Prince William making his way here, we feel all that history resonating.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, 1066 was, as everybody out there knows, don't have to be a history graduate to know, there was a very quick coronation for Harold to make sure that he was staking his claim in front of Edward the Confessor, and he came to grief. But what William, now the Duke of Cambridge, must be feeling is that this, in some sense, is the overture to a grey arc of a career in front of him, which indeed will be consummated in a much more formal, august, solemn way when he's crowned.
William, as promised, is just greeting a few friends and other acquaintances. I think he's talking to the Spencer family here, and members of the Spencer family two sisters of the late Diana, and Earl Spencer, her brother, is also in this group.